Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I'll be discussing natural methods of handling gangrene. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Gangrene is the term used for body tissue that is dead. Established gangrene is treated with surgery to remove the dead tissue. Gangrene is a serious health issue that can lead to amputation of various body parts, so it is essential that you begin natural healing treatments as quickly as possible. Gangrene usually affects your limbs, toes, and fingers, but it can also happen to the muscles and organs inside of your body as well. There are two types of gangrene. Dry gangrene most frequently happens to people with autoimmune diseases and diabetes. This type of gangrene usually hits the feet and hands and develops as the flow of blood is impaired due to poor circulation. In dry gangrene cases, the tissue will become dried, as well as turn to the color brown, then purplish blue, then black, and eventually the affected area will fall off. For dry gangrene, infection is not commonly seen. However, if there is an infection that develops, it can quickly turn into wet gangrene. Wet gangrene always has infection. Wet gangrene happens when some trauma or burns to an area happen that cause the blood flow to stop in an area. This leads to the death of the tissues involved and a very high chance of infection. The reason it is called wet gangrene is because of the pus from the blisters and swellings that form. In these conditions, infection spreads rapidly to other parts of the body. Because of this, wet gangrene is considered a life-threatening situation if it is not attended to immediately. So, what are the symptoms of gangrene? For dry gangrene, the skin is shriveled and dry, which will change to blue, then black, before falling off. The skin is numb and cold. There may or may not be pain. The symptoms for wet gangrene are pain and swelling at the infected area. The color of the skin changes from red to brown, then to black. There is a bad-smelling pus from the sores and blisters that form. There is fever and a general feeling of being sick. There is a cracking noise when pressing on the affected areas. So, what are the main causes of gangrene? In a nutshell, it is the shutting off of blood flow to an area. Blood not only transports oxygen, but also nutrients to every cell in your body. It also carries the antibodies which are in charge of fighting disease and protecting you from any infection. When this blood flow is shut off, the cells will slowly die, which leads to infection and the death of tissue due to gangrene. There are several factors that can impact the flow of blood, such as frostbite, obesity, diabetes, serious injury or trauma, peripheral arterial disease, atherosclerosis, and Raynaud's phenomena. The first thing to do when handling gangrene is to clean the affected area with hydrogen peroxide until it is as clean as you can get it. Repeatedly apply the hydrogen peroxide with a cotton ball, removing all pus and infection, and then apply a poultice as follows. Take 1/4 pound of activated charcoal, 1 ounce of water pepper or smartweed, and put these into a pot and pour 1 pint of boiling water over it and let the solution steep for 20 minutes. Then mix 2 tablespoons of whole wheat flour or ground flaxseed or cornmeal and enough dry activated charcoal with this solution to make a poultice. Spread this mixture on a piece of gauze, a little larger than the affected area so that it will be well covered with the poultice. Apply the poultice and then lay another piece of gauze on top of it and then bandage the whole thing. If the area is very painful, add a tablespoon of lobelia when you steep the herbs. Renew this poultice every 6 hours, remembering to clean the affected area with hydrogen peroxide thoroughly before applying the new poultice. Another excellent poultice is made with 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed, 1 teaspoonful of golden seal, and a half teaspoon of myrrh. Add enough hot water to make a paste. The paste must not be too stiff. It must be soft enough to penetrate. Apply the same as the other poultice, remembering to clean the area thoroughly with hydrogen peroxide before applying the poultice. Clean the area and replace the poultice every 6 hours. Cabbage leaf dressings help with gangrene, as it can normalize the affected skin areas. How you do this is you take some cabbage leaves, then wash them off with clean water. After that, crush the leaves completely to get a paste. Apply the paste to the affected areas and cover it with a cloth. Keep this dressing on for several hours, then remove. Apply this dressing daily to see improvement, and of course remember to clean the area with hydrogen peroxide. Some people who have applied the cabbage leaf dressing said that as you apply this dressing regularly, the affected skin will change its color from black to brown to red and then return to its normal color. Washing the area repeatedly with colloidal silver is also very effective. Another excellent wash is made from marshmallow root and slippery elm. Take some fresh root of marshmallow and crush them well, and then add slippery elm. Boil them for 10 minutes and let cool. Apply the crushed roots and slippery elm to the affected area and leave them on for 20 minutes. It's also beneficial to drink this tea as well. And remember, clean the affected area with hydrogen peroxide before you put any poultice on. Take internally a tea made of equal parts of butcher's broom, skullcap, valerian, yellow dock, and buckthorn bark. Use a heaping teaspoon of this herbal combination to a cup of boiling water. Let it steep for 30 minutes. Drink a cupful 1 hour before each meal and a cupful very hot upon going to bed at night. If constipated, take herbal laxatives. The bowels must be kept open and clean. Other highly effective herbal teas for gangrene are turmeric, olive leaf, bayberry, cayenne, echinacea, ginkgo, and golden seal. It is critically important to make certain that your diet is as healthy as possible with generous amounts of proteins and leafy greens. And it is critically important that your vitamin and mineral supplementation program is strong enough, and make certain that you include generous amounts of CoQ10 to your regimen. I outline the basics in this area in my vitamin and mineral videos. Please refer to these videos for more information in this area. Make certain that you're drinking enough water each day to help flush out the toxins. 8 to 10 glasses of pure water each day. Vegetable juice are also very beneficial, as is increasing the amount of vegetables that you eat each day. Green tea is another excellent thing to support the healing process for gangrene. Well, I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.